drowning in stuff? You're not alone, and our first guest today is here to the rescue with advice from her book, Clearing Clutter, Creating Joy. We welcome professional organizer Michelle Urban. Great to see you.
Good to see you again. Thanks for the invite.
I can relate. There's so much stuff in my house.
Right? I think we all can relate in some level.
Right. So you're going to help us kind of categorize and identify what we have and then figure out what to do with it.
Right, because not all clutter is created equal. I've been in hundreds of homes, talked to thousands of clients, and we've identified 7 types of clutter that take over our space, and it's not all the same.
Okay, which is probably why it can feel so paralyzing, but once you kind of break things down, you have the power to move forward and organize.
Yes, I think we have to remember clutter's just unmade decisions. So all we have to do is make a decision.
Okay, let's start with category number 1, which is items without a home. What are we talking about there?
This is the stuff that piles up on your counter or maybe your stairway, and then where does all this stuff come from?
Have you been to my house? This is very revealing.
Guilty. But it's really the stuff that you know you want to keep.
Right.
It just has somehow entered the home throughout the week, and you just have to put it away. Or it's new things that have come in. Maybe it's a birthday gift. Maybe someone gave you something just out of because, and you need to find a home base for that.
How do we find the home base?
Well, I like to say, where would you naturally go for that?
Oh, okay.
So someone gives you a wine stopper for your birthday. Where would you naturally go for that?
Okay. Kind of reverse engineer the whole thing.
Yes. Do what's going to be natural for your daily routines and habits.
Okay, number 2, items you need to get rid of, but you haven't done it
yet.
yet.
This is just like the bag of donations that have been sitting in your garage for who knows how long. Maybe you have hangers that you want to recycle at the cleaners. You have the bundle of things to give to your Buy Nothing group. Right? Those are just the things that you haven't made time for. And the best thing to do is just send yourself a calendar invite or just bake it into your schedule.
Okay, like once a week or every other week, something like that, where you know that that stuff is going to actually be leaving the house.
And if you can, just outsource it. Get a friend to help you. Get a neighbor who's always going to Goodwill to take things
That's
for
perfect.
you.
It does help to kind of team up with that stuff. Okay, another one here. Items that you thought you needed or just in case
The
clutter.
just in case is so hard because we all have it. The camping gear, because you might go camping even though it's been 20 years.
But maybe.
Or you say, hey, I spent really good money on this.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But that money is already gone.
Sure.
So we can change that mentality. Oh, I've already spent money on it.
Okay.
But a really good strategy for this is the 20-20 rule. So I don't know if you've ever heard about the 20-20 rule, but if you can replace it within 20 minutes and $20, go ahead and let it go. So this is the small stuff, like the cable or the cord that you might think you need an Ethernet cable somewhere down the road, right? A bundle of flashlights, you can let them go.
Okay. What about items that you bought in bulk or excess?
And listen, there's nothing wrong with buying in bulk.
Right.
People with big families, you entertain a lot, but you have to have the space for it.
Okay.
That's the thing, because then you don't want to waste your money with expired food or things that go rotten, or if it's not stored in the proper place, you could have little rodents in it. So if you buy in bulk, just make sure you're carving out the correct space for it.
Okay, yeah, and then make a plan that if you do have too much, share the wealth, make a trade, kind of figure out how that can best serve you and maybe even people in your community too.
Absolutely. We donate a lot to the food pantry of things that people thought they were going to need for a party, and they end up not using it.
Okay, what about this one? Items that are inspirational. What do we mean by that?
Oh, this is things, hobbies. If you think that you're going to all of a sudden take up knitting, or maybe you're a huge knitter.
Okay.
Exercise is another one that we see a lot of. And these are the things that maybe then you start feeling guilty about. You have the Peloton that's been sitting in your office.
That's now your clothes drying rack.
That you right. Those are the things that that take up a lot of space, and we just end up feeling really guilty about. And so things with this, or if you do really enjoy a hobby or a craft, we like to use the one in, one out strategy.
Oh yeah.
So this way you're not bringing all the acrylic paints in, you're not bringing all the workout gear. If you buy something, just let something go.
Do you have good advice or methods for getting rid of, like a lot of people have that really bulky exercise equipment like the Peloton that they go, realistically this doesn't fit into my routine right now, but it's really overwhelming to get rid of. Are there easy strategies to go about something like that?
Well, again, bake it into your schedule. If you're not going to use it, you should let it go.
Okay.
Right? You can always get a new one. I know the money is there.
Right.
But you should use it.
Okay.
Really think, you really have to ask yourself some hard questions. Right? Would I buy it again?
Oh, right.
That's another
Yeah.
really great question, because if you wouldn't buy it again, it can probably leave your house.
I bet that's a pretty instant answer for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Okay, items that are sentimental, that's so
Oh
challenging
gosh,
too.
this is so hard
Yeah.
because a lot of us like to keep everything there. What we work with clients on is, first of all, displaying what you love. So if you're keeping your grandma's teacups, why don't you display them? Or even better, why don't you use them?
Oh, okay.
So display what you love. And another thing, if you're keeping the yearbooks, if you're keeping old pictures, kid art is another one, go ahead and display those.
Okay.
Right, set those up. And you can invest in digitizing things like photos or love letters that you
Right.
want to keep there. Another good strategy is just to have a space limit. Just give yourself 3 bins. Just give yourself, hey, I'm only going to use these 2 shelves, 1 shelf in the garage, in the basement, and then that's all.
That's a good point, because some of those things can be so wonderful to look back on, but when you've got 27 boxes of it, you're never going to get to the thing that you're looking for in the first place.
Exactly.
Okay, one more item here. Items that are in your digital zones.
Oh gosh, this is things that you might not be able to see on a daily basis,
Okay.
but it's those tinging notifications. It's when you see the red dot of 1,000 unread emails or text messages. That really, really clutters our brain. And you open up the desktop and there's all of the files. So really, we just say spend 5 minutes a day cleaning up your digital space, and start with the easiest things. Start with the calendar reminders that are obsolete, right? If it's summertime, you don't have to set for swim lessons at the lake, right? Remove all of that. And then we always have downtime to scroll through our phone. Just go and delete some photos. Delete the
That's
badge,
true.
delete the screenshots.
We're
That's
all
really
doom
easy.
scrolling part of the day, so just carve out 5 minutes of that time. You can still go back to it, but
Yeah,
do
you
something
can delete a
productive.
lot of photos in 30 seconds.
That's pretty good. And yeah, we don't need all those really bad photos anyway.
Exactly.
We can move on from
Just
those.
taking up space in our brain where it's really just hindering our productivity and our focus.
Great advice. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Of course.
We're inspired.
My pleasure.
Okay, the book again is Clearing Clutter, Creating Joy. We'll have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.